It's a beautiful day, a beautiful autumn day, and it's obviously no longer summer, but I've lost the path. Everything is tinged by, obviously it's got colder at night and the longer night, and everything is tinged brown, but still the leaves haven't fallen yet, and it's looking very green. We're in Lydiard Millicent. One of the Millicents is a Lydiard Tregose as well. It's obviously one estate that's been divided into two. We're just south of Purton, so this is still part of my series on Swindon and the Purton area, west of Swindon. And nobody really knows what the word Lydiard means. It's not bluntly English, though it's a very familiar word. And that familiarity causes problems because we know it's probably English. I think I've solved it, and I've solved it on topographical grounds, I believe. Now, I'm not an expert. I'm just a bloke who's into ancient history. I'm not particularly interested in the Anglo-Saxon landscape. It's just the Anglo-Saxon landscape that the Anglo-Saxons gave us the majority of our place names. So it has given us the seed of the way we think about the land we live in. I'm really much more interested in prehistory, the Celts, the British, and before them. This place is called Lydiard. I mean, we can guess what yard means. It can mean either the Welsh word for garth, like a piece of land, or it can also mean an enclosed piece of land, or it can mean yard, which pretty much means the same thing. Yard, an enclosed piece of land, backyard. It's the lid part that we can't really translate. There isn't really, it doesn't really seem to be English. There is one possibility, and that's Llith, with an offshoot that became a Llyd. And that means slope, and there is a problem. I'm hoping you'll be able to see it on this picture. It is a slope that runs all the way the length of goes north to south to the west of Swindon, and Lydiard and Purton are in it, and our Iron Age hill fort's in it. Is on the edge of it as well, the one we did on the last episode. I think it is the yard of the slope, the ridge here. It's not a ridge, it goes up to a plateau, so it's flat land for miles around here. It's all wet, totally wet, it's marshland, always has been. It's been drained, but its natural state is marsh. And then there's a slope that comes up here to this plateau, which, and that's, on topographical lines, it's quite hard to see it on the map, but when you come here you can see it slopes down, and I'm going to be going down to the woods. But yeah, I think it's Lydiard, which means the enclosure of the slope. The This woodland, which we're going to go on about in a minute, its origins, we'll just point out that's oak and there's ash, so it's another oak and ash wood. And oak in Old English is ark, as I pointed out last week in Old English, and ash is ash in Old English. So you can see the origin of some of our words and how we named things. They go way back. This is cool. The ridge up there, which you can quite clearly see, it's flat. The ground is absolutely sodden. It's only October. Now I'm down at the bottom of the slope, and it's sodden for miles. And it's certainly the Old English word for marsh is mersh. And again, you can see that continuity. That word is 1,300 years old, something like that. And that ridge we've just come down now, that's the slope I was talking about, the cliff, the chlid, or chlud even. What's problematic is the letter Y. Sometimes it's said in like a Scandinavian oo, but sometimes not. It's just I. But the top, so that's the slope I was talking about, the chlid. But that particular field we were in up there, right at the top, is called clay pits. And this wood here, right next to us, is brick kiln copse. Both to do with the ceramic industry of the past. On the Anglo-Saxon Charter of Purton, which abuts onto Lydiard, it says come up here to Crockridge, and Crock is what it means today. It's an earthenware vessel. So you've got that nice continuity of over 1,200 years. It's a really long time that this place has been associated with ceramics.